All the good chess players want to know, why am I so stupid? All the bad chess players want to know, why am I so smart? I've always been curious of how high-rated players think, and I've also been curious on why lower-rated players don't see things that are simple to me. And so, to anybody that's like 1600, I'm a moron. So today we're going to be playing Puzzle Rush Survival until I fail. So that was pretty easy. So I should make it to around 2000. Hopefully, that's the optimistic goal. My actual rating is about 1800 after the rating incident where they just made every player feel terrible. Chess.com, if you don't know, compressed their puzzle rating system. So if you were a 23 before, you're like a 1550 now. And so I've worked my way back up to like 1760. And that's an all-time high for me. So I should be pretty sharp at these. If I go here, then he can't go to any of these squares. So he'll have to go here or here. And then I'll bring the rook down here. And that's mate. Alright. This is an easy mate. So this is just rook mate 101. This is the setup you always want for a rook checkmate. Why wouldn't I just take this? This is mate because the king can't run here because this rook looks at that square. This is mate. This is mate. This is no. Yeah, it is. I thought the rook was connected at first, and then I realized it was the bishop. This is mate. This is mate in 2. Oh well, didn't let me play it out. I might be wrong sometimes and say mate in 2 and it's mate in 1. This is mate in 1. Oh. And then we can take the pawn. But I don't know if that's mate. Hold on. That's not mate though. Oh yeah, it is. It's mate. This is mate. I'll stop saying that soon. Not now, but soon. Eventually I'll stop. This is just a fork. Yeah, there's no checkmate, so this is just a good fork, defended by the rook, so he can't take. And then we win the knight. Here, 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 here. Queen slides in. Almost played the wrong thing. And bam. That doesn't work. I like hallucinated that the bishop was here. That wouldn't be a good move anyway. What do I do here? This isn't so obvious. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's mate. Well, that works out. Defended by the rook. Alright, this is confusing. So I think I take. And then I take. And then I go here. And then I... There we go. Okay. Little endgame tactic. I like the endgame puzzles. Honestly, I love chess. I love like learning when there's just a handful of pieces on the board. Like it's really cool to just set up like an endgame position where it's like 10 bishops versus like 5 rooks and you just see what happens. And it's not a matter of like knowing who's better from the computer. You just try to figure out who's better and like what the strategy is. Because I think that's a good way to brute force understanding like piece dynamics. Oh, he can't run there. So is that just mate? This is a crazy checkmate. He can't go here. He can't go here. Can't go here. Wow. Alright. That looks like mate. It is. This would be mate, but instead this is mate. Because the pawn stops the king from running away. And then now that's suicide. Is the idea that we can kick the queen away from the rook? Probably not. Oh, okay. Put pressure on the pin piece. If we go here, he can't take. Okay, I'll just take with the queen. Right? Okay. Got a little bit nervous. Ooh, so this looks super obvious and easy, but that's not mate. This is. So there's 2 options there. This is a good beginner puzzle. I need to. Here, I'm gonna screenshot this. I need to send this to my friend. Here, you know what? I'll do it in the recording, and maybe he'll respond by the end of it. I kindly let my friends know that I need their answer urgently. It's a life or death matter. So hopefully they get back to me quickly. So this is a little bit of a friendship test, because when there actually is a life or death scenario, and they have to do more than solving a puzzle, I'll know whether or not I can count on them. But this is mate. We'll see if they find that. Hopefully, if they respond. They probably won't. I probably won't mention it again, because I'll forget. I forgot to come back to this. One of them said, I don't know, bro. 94, I'm working. So, he plays 94 here. I don't know if that's correct. Let me know in the comments. And then my other friend, I made him like play a lot of puzzles with me, so he has like good puzzle rating, but he's never played a game in his life. He said Queen D8. So I'm very impressed that like most people like think laterally, in my opinion. Like from my experience, it's like this looks so intuitive, but he'll just sneak out. And so you go, hold on, what if I go here? All right, let's get back to the puzzles. That looks like mate and then mate. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, so if I go here, he cannot stay here anymore. So he'll go up here, and that's bad because I'll mate him. So he could also go, I'll eliminate that square. He can't go here because the queen already sees that. If he goes here, then I will go here. This is too much. Okay, this is what we're looking at. I'm not Hikaru, I'm just schizophrenic. Okay, so we'll go here, and then here. And that's mate, because the knight stops him from going here, here. And that's stopped by the queen, queen, queen. Defended. Okay. Oh, well, he should have played this move. It would have been cooler. For the sake of learning. Whoa, this one's tricky. There's so much going on. Dude, I'm actually confused. All of these guys are geared toward killing the king, and we have to figure out how to do it with our queen under attack. So because our queen's under attack, we can either save it, which can't be forcing because it's not check, or we could capture this guy, but that can't be good either. Because then we have nothing. So that makes me think, if we go here, he takes our queen, then this is check, and here, and then mate. If we go here, and he takes here, then that's mate. Okay, we'll just, or do I take with the bishop? Okay, what happens if I take with the bishop? So we go here. If queen takes, we lose our queen. Oh my god. No! Damn, that one was difficult. Alright, let's see what the move was. So we'll play that again. So obviously we don't take. Does bishop takes do anything? Okay, but now we just lose our queen. I lost everything. I thought the solution was checkmate. What? That's crazy. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I actually analyzed this correctly. That he would take, and then we go here, and then we lose our queen. I just, in my head, I was like, we cannot lose our queen. Our queen's under attack. We don't have to lose it. But I guess we do. Hold on. Let's look at my path. Let me analyze. Okay, so we're analyzing what would happen if the rook takes. Oh, well, I guess it forgot what I wanted to do. So we'll go ahead and take with the... Oh, so he goes here, and then we take with the rook. So now it's mate and 3 for the opponent. So, oh, okay. Well, I didn't really pay attention to the fact that, okay, in my head this whole time I'm thinking either our queen dies, or we find checkmate. And so I'm thinking like, here he'll win the queen. So what if he wins the queen here? Do we just mate in 1? Oh, mate in 4. I thought this was mate in 2 here. So we go here, and then he goes here. Oh, this doesn't work because the rook's here now. I didn't analyze that either. I was picturing the rook takes and then just isn't a part of this anymore. But this, I thought this was mate. He can also go back up here, so it's not mate for many reasons. So what's the mate in 4 here? Or did I mess up? So here it's mate in 4. If we play rook d7, the point is this is open. He has to, save himself like this. And then we take the rook. And then we go back. And then now what? Bishop e3, that's what I thought. Okay. So that's all assuming that he plays like an idiot and takes my queen instead of checkmate. I should have looked at the board longer. Here, let me undo that. There we go. All right, we'll move to the next one. Nope. This one. Okay. So I can just take that. I can also... Okay, so yeah, if I take that, then I can go here and that's mate. Does he have a mate threat of his own? No. So I'll take this. You don't have mate. Okay. If I go here, then he will go here or here. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, that's his only move is right here. Alright, so here, here, and then what? That's check. So if he's here and I'm here, he can't go here or here, but he can go here or here. Man, this one's not easy either. What if we just go here? Is this okay? Where can he go right now? No, 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 no. Yes. And no. So right now, this is his only move. So if we just check him. Oh, well, the queen defends that. Oh, man. This is not an easy one either. All right, if I go here, this is his only move. And then this doesn't work. This is useless. This looks like the only follow-up. Okay, let's just follow that. So, oop, I just lagged. All right, here, here, check. So once again, we're here. He can go here. And that's it. Okay, so I misanalyzed that before. And then we'll take here with check. And then, oh, and then that's mate. Okay. We found it. So here, here, mate. Okay, wow. That one took some labor. I had to think. I hate thinking. Watch my 10-minute games. You'll see what I mean. So here, and then the big misconception here with low-rated players is they'll go, oh, I'll just keep my queen leading the attack. So basically, here backs up, and then you bring the queen back. That's stupid. Instead, you want to bring the bishop. And that also wins the queen. But is there mate? So here backs up. We bring the bishop. Yeah, he just has so many options. There's no way there's mate. Yeah, it would make sense to bring the queen. Right? Now he'll just go back. So yeah, we win the queen here. There's nothing else. Okay. So here he's got an awesome mega fork, but I can just end it with one move. I don't have any checks at all, so I think this has to be the right move. And then he'll take our knight. Or is that the idea? Is okay, can we like do something with our knight? So if I go here, takes my queen, I take his queen. And then he takes my knight, I'll just kill him. Is that what it wants me to do? Because if we just go knight for knight, we're no better than when we started. So I'll go for this. Okay. Then we go here. Okay, cool. If I go here, he has to slide over. That's his only move. And then I can, look, I can fork the bishop and the king. How cool is that? You've never seen that before. I do think it's here, and then he slides over. And then I go here. And then he has to go here. We go here and here, and that's mate. That's like a mate in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it was 4. I can't count. I hate the idea in like Queen's Gambit that this like 8-year-old girl is just like, yeah, that's mate in 17. It's just so annoying because I feel so stupid in those scenes. Where obviously she's like born with that ability. She's just really smart, but it's just it's so frustrating. Or also in the very beginning when she was a little kid, she's like, "Yeah, that's mate in 3." It's like obviously that's mate in 3. Why are these guys that impressed? I'm like, "Oh wow, great find. I'm really impressed." And then that would be the end of it. I wouldn't think like this is a prodigy. Did anybody see that scene from Queen's Gambit where she finds like mate in 3 and it's like it was like something really simple like queen and rook, and you go here, the king backs up, and then you like I don't know, you take the rook or something. It was something small like that. Um, and like once I became like 1,000, I was like, okay, that's what they like decided she was a prodigy for. Now it wasn't an older time before computers and like this system was like so polished and easy to just play over and over again. So maybe that was extremely impressive then, but I doubt it. I think it was just like writing theatrics. All right, I'm not sure what to do here. So we do have a no, never mind. I was gonna say we do have a check, but our knight cannot reach that far. So I don't even know what the objective in this position is. So if we go here and he takes back, now what? Oh, hey, I think I might get it. So what if we go here, here? Now this knight doesn't defend this square, so we can go here. If he takes, we win the queen. And if he doesn't take, then I win the bishop with check. That's got to be it. I hope. Okay, I'm right. And do I take the bishop now, or do I retreat? I would imagine I take the bishop. There's more? Oh, okay. So that the only reason I should have played this sequence is because I saw the free bishop at the end, but I didn't. Which means like I got the right answer by doing the wrong math. All right, we're getting pretty high. We've only made one mistake. We might be on road for 2,000 here. So this one's obvious. So we go here, king slides over, and then we just take this. That's all there is to it. I'm actually not sure, because that just kills my queen. We do have a check. All right, if I play this check, he could block. Never mind, no, he can't. Okay, so that's probably the right move then. So we go here. Now the king has to move. If he goes here, he probably should. And then what? Queen here, king here. What do we do? I could go here. And that's check, so he'll take it. And now the queen's here. But we still have nothing. We can go back here. But then he can just block. Okay, so here. This doesn't work because the queen will take, and then the rook takes, and then the king takes. So I'm not sure. This is a tricky one. Right, can we do anything with the knight? I was also like wondering like, does any of this do anything? The answer is no. It can't do anything. I'm gonna pause this until I have some striking answer. I found something promising, and I'm only at 1,500 right now, so sometimes something like this solution won't be as good as another solution that's harder to find, and that'll be like a 13 billion rated puzzle. But this is a 1,500 rated puzzle, so I think the idea is takes, and then we just win the rook. There is no mate. I was like really trying to find mate here, just like realistically looking at this, there's no obvious mate. We get the best bodyguard in the world watching over this king. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing from here that'll work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. The knight can't get its hands dirty. It's like the worst opposition for the king. So I think we'll just take this. No! You're joking! What? I just gaslit myself into believing there's no mate. Alright, so it is this. And then he backs up. Okay, But that's not the best move, is it? Am I stupid? Hold on. So why wouldn't the king go here? Wait. So we go here, takes. Cool, I understand that. But why wouldn't the king go here? Now it wants us to play... Yeah, so this is so frustrating. This is no longer a 1500 rated puzzle because there was a better move he could have played. Do you understand? This puzzle, invalid. I'm deeming it invalid. It does not belong in 1500 because it's assuming that you tunnel vision that this is the only idea, and then you go, oh, yeah, I'll just win the rook. But finding rook e4 is not a 1600 find, and he could have just as easily done this as done this. Maybe the point of this puzzle is that, like, if he goes here, you understand that there's, like, work to be done, and that you'll eventually win, and that he has no threat on your king, and it would cut off there. But instead of cutting it off there, they go, you know, why don't we give them the fun solution? I don't know. This is a little bit irritating, though. I mean, even the fact that it thought it was rook e4 for, like, a solid 2 minutes, and then it thought it was rook e3, that's irritating on its own. Even Stockfish can't solve this for, like, a minute. Do you understand, like, why this is frustrating? I, like, found that I can win a rook. Tell me I'm not better off after this. Hold on. So we go here, takes, here, moves over, takes. Okay. Black has, like, the slightest advantage, but I found a way to survive in a puzzle that, like, I don't know. To me, puzzles are always supposed to be really forcing. And so this and this, it's like now there's nothing like forcing. That's at least what I thought. Like, there's nothing that's like puzzle worthy anymore. This is the end. Like, this is, okay, you got the better position. I don't know. That's how I look at it. Maybe I'm just biased. Maybe I'm mad that I lost. I'm just tilted. I'm curious what you think about that puzzle. I don't like it. Right, so now we've made 2 mistakes. This is not on track for doing very well. That's a fork. And if he goes here, we'll take it, and then he takes, and then now it's not a fork. Alright, what can I do about that? Can I go here? Something tells me I'm going to lose this puzzle. There's so many things I can play. I even have this really awesome check. I'm kidding. I know it wasn't funny. I'm sorry. I needed a 10-year-old audience like Gotham Chess. No offense to Gotham Chess. I'm one of the 10-year-olds. I need an audience, period. I get like 4 views per video of me trying to get to 1500. Luckily, I've already made it to 1500 on puzzles. So this doesn't work. This, because he can go here with check. And then we've just gone 3 for 3. And then he'll save his rook. Right? Hold on, let me just think about that. Here, check, takes. Oh, and then we win it anyway. Okay, so I had the move order wrong. Or not the move order. I was just mistaken on whose move it was next. So if he goes check to get himself out of this, we'll take. He takes. So now we've gone 3 for 3. Oh, and then we take this, and then he takes again. Oh, but then we take back. Okay. Now what? I don't know. Man, I better not lose here. I'm not sure. I thought it was over. I thought I won. Why wouldn't he do that? Now I just play chess. This isn't a puzzle anymore, not in my eyes. What do I do? Does it want me to go here? Oh, he has a new threat now. Dude, I don't know. I feel like this is a puzzle telling me that he has a new threat now and that I've just lost. But obviously that's not what's happening. I just don't know what to do about this. This just hangs upon two different ways. Makes my king way weaker. This, I guess, would get rid of the bishop. So if he goes here, we'll just win the bishop. I'm not going to play that yet. I'm not sure. Can the queen do anything? No. I mean, yeah, I guess this is the move. Okay. Oh my god, that was stressful. Oh my god. We survived! Alright, this is the last puzzle. I'm gonna lose on this one. If we go here, we just win the queen. If we go here, we just win the queen. Okay. There we go. This one's fun. So we can threaten mate, and then he can try for this. Here, blocks. Takes, mate. Oh, well, that was anticlimactic. Well, he just gave us a piece. So I think we're happy here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought he hung his rook. Never mind. So we have two options. This feels stupid. So I'll go here. So I could take this for free. Or I could checkmate him. I don't know if I can actually checkmate him. It can't be with this rook because he'll take it. So it has to be with this rook. That's not checkmate. I think we just have to take the rook. There's like nothing else to do. If we go here, you can go here or here. And then we're out of moves. I think I just have to take the rook. He did hang it, but it just feels too easy. I mean, I don't know what he wants from me. Is this mate? No. That's not mate either. That would have been very sad. Oh, this is mate. Okay. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't see mate in 1. This is mate in 1. If only. So I can go here. And then he'll go here, here. Oh, no. Oh, no, he can only go here. So this is the new position. And then we can't win the rook. The knight there, sorry, the bishop doesn't have a check yet. I can go here. And then this is his only move. And then we bring the bishop. So let's get this straight. So queen, bishop, king. That's not checkmate. So you can go here. Whatever. We'll go for it. Oh, hold on. Does it want us to... Never mind. I was going to say it doesn't want us to win the rook, but I can't. So we'll go here. Okay, he doesn't even let us bishop check him. So that's convenient. So had he gone here, I'd be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Do I take this or win the bishop or win the rook? I think they're about equal. So that's why it made him play a suboptimal move to keep the puzzle alive. To keep this at like 1800 brain. Because this is like 3000 brain now. Figuring out like, do I check first? Or do I just take the rook? The check doesn't matter. Never mind. It would be obvious. You would obviously check first. You would if he went here, you'd obviously put the bishop here so that he'd slide over and you can win it with check. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no mate, right? There is checks, but then we win the rook for less. I think I just want the rook for free. Okay. So I could go. No, I'm in check. Can I go here? What if he goes down? Oh, he can't. Oh, what? Yeah, no, he can't. Cool. That's so convenient. We go here, he can't go there. And then he also can't go here. That's nice. It's a little too nice. Now I can go here, where he's out of checks, or we can go here where we'll, like, lose our rook. Obviously, this looks better. And I don't think I want to go back rank. I'm not sure. These puzzles are the worst. Figuring out how to, like, save your king. I want to go here. I need to go wherever I can where there's no follow-up rook check that's defended. Okay. Oh, well, he's forcing a queen trade. I have no choice. Right? I don't have a choice? I mean, with this line of forcing the queen trade, it makes me think I should have gone here to avoid the forced queen trade. So now I'm not sure. I was going to say here, but that's dead. What do you call brain dead? I thought the puzzle was over. What do I do now? Dude, I don't know. Is he trapped? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, he's trapped. Oh, wow. Rook's trapped. That's what it wanted me to analyze this whole time. Let's go back to that. I can't believe the rook was trapped. So from this position, it wanted me to realize that the rook was trapped. That's insane. Well, I guess not from this position. I don't know. Where is it reasonable to assume that the rook is trapped? So we block, and now I can trap the rook by going... So how do I know not to go here? The reason I didn't is because intuitive... Oh, well, I'm stupid. Because you just take the bishop. Intuitively, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, intuitively I should save the bishop. That's the only logic that I need. And then queen trade, and then now the rook's trapped. That's so cool. Because the king comes here and just shoulders all these squares. The bishop holds this one, and then the rook holds this one. And so that's the rook's entire path blocked. That's really cool. Alright. Let's go back. We have this check. And that's it. Well, we can go here as well. I don't like this because he'll back up and then now the bishop can block or he could run out, whatever he wants. This feels better because he can't block and he can't run to this corner. So he'd have to go here. And then we bring the knight and that's game over. Okay. Guys, we are almost at 2,000. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I have not seen a 2,000 puzzle after the rating fall off. Oh, well, that doesn't work. I'm just thinking out loud here. So I do have the queen here that I can take with check. Wait, hear me out, hear me out. Check? Oh, no, hold on. Check? But he wouldn't take like that. Oh, no, he would. He would take like that. So if we check like this, he still can't save his queen. It looks like he can. It's like, obviously, take the queen here, but he's pinned. So if we take like this, queen can't take, knight has to take. Or king can take, but it doesn't matter, because then we'll check, and then whoever wants to take can. And then we can win this. The idea is that we want to win this. Wow, but hold on, does this make any sense? Because if king takes... Oh, then this is mate. Well, not mate, but I just demolish him. No! No! I just thought that I could, like, play an in-between move and not just win his queen immediately. Are you serious? Wait, does that lose? I should still be winning. That's crazy. Hold on. So let's analyze this. So here he's winning, and then he attacks us with his knight, and now he's losing. I had mate in one. Oh man, they really tricked me. This is one of those like don't get tunnel vision puzzles where you just look at all checks, captures, and attacks. I got so lost on like this because in my eyes it's like oh, I can't even play that because I'm pinned. Man. So in my head, what I was thinking is here, um, ideally the knight takes, and then when we play this, he takes, and now we can take this as well. The cherry on top was that we win the rook at the end of the sequence. But we can't even move this guy. Man. What rating is this puzzle? 1966. So we made it 34 puzzles deep. If I'm terrible and you're able to analyze all of these much quicker than I did, let me know. If I showed you most of the solutions, let me know. And if there's any insight that I completely missed, let me know. I'll do this again when I'm 1500. How about that? We'll revisit this when I get to my rating goal. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.